Recent suspicious activity revolving around the case of Nicola Bully has made her mysterious disappearance all the more mystifying. The suspicious activity was captured on camera, making matters all the more bewildering. Who was captured on CCTV, and what does he or she have to do with the disappearance of Nicola Bully? Join us as we get into the scathing details of CCTV footage that was captured quite recently. Don't miss out on this video, where we unravel the truth behind the disappearance of Nicola Bully based on some recent findings. Here's a gist of what we know so far. 45-year-old Nicola Bulley disappeared for a span of 23 days after being seen for the last time on the 27th of January when she was seen walking her Springer Spaniel Willow right after dropping off her two daughters at school. After conducting an extensive search, her body was found in the River Wire amidst the tall weeds in the water. Bully was a mortgage advisor and was also quite active in social media, where she would update her whereabouts quite regularly. This is why when she went missing, everyone was quite intrigued and wanted to know what happened to her. After she went missing, a major operation in St. Michael's was underway. Unfortunately, they could not find her body sooner. Her body was found a mile away from where she was last seen 3 weeks prior to that date, leaving everyone to find out more about what happened that day. Let's take a step back from the day her body was found and go back to just a week or so back. Just a few days back, a 34-year-old man from Kidderminster, Worcestershire, was arrested. His detainment was with regard with the disappearance of the Nicola Bully case, as it involved him being accused of suspicion of malicious communications offenses and perverting the course of justice. This was based on the footage taken from inside a police cordon on the 19th of February. But before we get into this arrest, let us indulge a little into what evidence the police have gathered so far in this case. A week after Nicola went missing, it was assumed that the body could not have crossed more than 4 miles from the point where she was seen last alive. It was also noted that right before she went missing, she partook in a work-related conference call, which was with employees from her workplace. The phone through which she had this conference call was found lying on a beach nearby. Finding the device lying in the open like that was quite eerie. But why would someone leave their phone out in the open just like that before going missing? Another peculiar fact is that her dog did not have its harness on when it was found. According to some predictions, Bully was simply playing around with her dog when she lost her footing and fell into the river. But many suspect foul play, and hence are looking deeper into it. Another bit of information that was found during the investigation was data on her Fitbit. Bully would exercise quite often, and she would track her progress with her Fitbit. With this Fitbit, she could calculate her heart rate as well as various other numerics, including the number of steps that she had taken on that particular day. This device also happens to be waterproof, which means that it can survive even if dropped to a depth of 50 meters. That means that though she was found in the water, the Fitbit that was on her could still garner a good amount of data to back up the truth about what actually happened to her on the day she went missing. This information collected on a Fitbit also happens to be synced to another device such as a phone. Thus, data such as her heart rate on that day at that moment in time when she went missing could reveal a lot. The involvement of a third party in this case has not been ruled out. These people of interest are usually people who are close to her, including relatives, fellow colleagues, or even neighbors. The only issue is that so far, no link to any person or party who would want her dead has been weeded out. Nicola Bully's body was found in a pretty bad state due to how long it lay rotting amidst the foliage and flowing water. When it was found out that a body had been spotted a mile away from where she went missing, the body was immediately taken in for an autopsy. The police conducted a post-mortem examination to evaluate the possible cause of death. Her dental records help identify her during the autopsy. A full inquest is to be conducted in the month of June once the Home Office pathologist has been checked. Nicola's family has a long wait ahead of him, as the coroner will rule on a cause of death based on the evidence of the investigation on the 26th of June. Till then, this case will not be covered in any form of media. Her family last stated that, "Nikki, you are no longer a missing person. You have been found. We can let you rest now. We love you. Always have and always will. We will take it from here." They proceeded to go ahead with a private funeral where they laid Nicola to rest. While the local police are trying their best to understand how Bully died, not so long ago, a man was arrested, and this is some connection with footage shot from inside a police cordon the same day that Bully's body was found. This CCTV footage that was captured was confidential. However, it ended up being posted online. This man was held in for questioning the same day that the body was found, and this arrest was assisted by West Mercia Police. But after strictly looking into his details and facts, he was released on bail with conditions. The Lancashire Constabulary stated, "Our priority is and has always been to support Nicola's family and the wider community in St. Michael's. We hope this arrest provides reassurance that we take concerns seriously and will act on them." It's also important to note that during the 3 weeks that Nicola went missing, there was a huge number of content creators as well as media reporters who gathered around the location she was last seen as well as around her home. Social media caused this case to blow up on the internet, leading everyone to try to find out the actual truth about what actually happened the day Nicola went missing. According to a few experts, social media algorithms encouraged controversial content around Nicola's case, which gave everyone more perspective about what was actually going on. While the investigation was going on, Detective Superintendent Rebecca Smith stated that these social media users were playing their own private detectives, trying to get the raw truth no matter how brutal it may be. A short while after it was reported that Nicola had gone missing, the police were forced to put in place a dispersal order on various content creators as these TikTok and YouTube influencers started to trickle into where Nicola was seen last, contaminating and overcrowding the scene. Though their intentions were pure, they posed quite a hindrance to the police as well as the other investigators involved. Many of those who knew her personally started to show up there too. They went into the gardens as well as nearby buildings in hopes of finding her safe and alive. Many also took photos of what was happening at the scene. The police should have barred off the area as soon as they knew that this investigation was quite a serious one, but instead, they made the rookie mistake of not doing so, hence gaining massive criticism because of it. Apart from this, the police have also gained criticism for the lack of proper communication during the time of the investigation. At one point in time, they were also called sexist by MPs and campaigners as they revealed the fact that Nicola suffered from alcoholism due to the various struggles that she had going on with menopause. In fact, according to Andrew Snowden, the Lancashire Police and Crime Commissioner, the case was not handled appropriately, and hence he has ordered a review answering some questions on how and why such a high-profile case was handled the way it was. Furthermore, the Lancashire Constabulary has launched an internal review into how it handled the case of the disappearance of Nicola Bully. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the recent discoveries concerning the disappearance of Nicola Bully. Stay tuned to find out the actual truth about what happened to Nicola Bully. Please like and subscribe for more updates on this case and other true crime stories.